Hey guys, Zix here. Time for another episode of Minesaga Skyblock. Today we're going to take a look at both the chimp and the penguin pet once again, because I myself am a little tired of not knowing exactly what we're getting and exactly how the mechanics work. And so it's time to take a look, and we need a couple of alts to do it. But first, I'm going to go over everything that we're going to do today. So starting with the penguin, the first thing I am going to test is if an alt, a member of the island, can use a penguin on the owner's island and get the boost. The second thing we're going to test is the difference. Actually, that's the second thing we're going to test. The first thing we're going to test in two 15-minute windows is what kind of spawn rate we're getting, what kind of different spawn rates we're getting. Then the next thing we're going to test is if a member of the island can, in fact, use the penguin, which I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to that one, but I want to do a definitive test to be certain. Next thing we're going to test is if all spawners on the island are affected by penguin, not just the ones that the penguin are currently activating. Then we're going to test just how much money we're going to make over a 30-minute period with the penguin. Then we're going to go on to the chimp and pretty much do all the same stuff that we did with the chimp, but we're also going to see if we can figure out just what kind of sell methods you're going to earn the money, the extra money with the chimp, and of course how much extra we're actually earning per sell with the chimp. Of course, we'll do a 30-minute test. I want to see if a member of the island as well can call a chimp and get the sell benefit, or if only the owners. We're also going to do a test where the owner has the chimp out and sells something on another island to see if we get the bonus. Not on the owner's island. We're also going to try to figure out a way how to test placing hoppers on another island, another owner's island, while loading chimp, even though we are the owner of our own island. In other words, co-opt placed. That one might be a little tricky to do, and we might get our answer already earlier in the episode when we're testing out something else, because those are two pretty similar, that and a member of an island. But you know, it's just the rules on how the chimps work are very confusing. So we're going to try to definitively figure it out once and for all today. I have a little bit of setup that I need to do. I only really have these alts hanging out here. Also, I have like 3 instances of Minecraft running, so if you hear my computer making a lot of noise in the background, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Anyway, I'm gonna get set up now, and yeah, we'll be right back. Alright, so here we go. Very first setup, we are going to look at the penguin. Oh geez, it spawned. I was going to do a stopwatch for every spawn, but it spawned already. So we're going to let that die already. This one hopper is not handling it clearly, because I just saw Lapis go away, but that's alright. That's alright, that's not what we're testing right now. Oh, spawn. Okay, so we're going to count the time without the penguin, and then we'll do our 30-minute test to see what kind of money we make. So it's still 2:53, getting ready to lap. Nope, didn't spawn yet. Okay, first lap was 17 seconds. Come on. Give me another one. Second lap, 17 seconds. Okay, well, it looks like we have a 17-second difference here. Let's try to give him one more. Hello? Hello? We're past 17 seconds. Hello? You spawn? Yikes. That was almost twice the amount of time. Did they stack on there when that I didn't see? Because that was a significant difference there. 253. Poppy's going away. Let's see here. Hello? Hello? There it is. 26 seconds. Yikes. So we had two 17s, we had a 28, and we had a 26. I guess we could just do like 5 and average them together. So we're at 13. There it is. That one was 21. Alright, we'll call that. So let's average them. We had 17, 17, 28, 26, and 21. 17 plus 17 plus 28 plus, what did I say? 26 plus 21 divided by 5. So we're at 21 seconds per spawn, or 21.8 seconds per spawn. So I'm going to spawn the penguin. Let's see how we do now. Oops. Nope. No, my clock's not ready. Stop it. Oh, 404. That's interesting. I thought it increased spawn rates. It increases spawn numbers. Well, that's going to be a lot easier to test. See if it does 404 again. 404. Okay. Huh. So actually, they don't increase the speed of spawns. They increase the number of spawns. Learning something already. But let me see. Let me just do one lap to see. Anywhere between 17 and 30, and we'll say it's the same. Nothing yet. That was 24 seconds. So the spawn rates are the same. But we actually get at level 3, by the way. Level 3 is the max a penguin gets. 404 minus 254, right? It's 150. 254 divided by 404. That's a 62% increase, or 63% increase. That's not bad. So penguin, there you go. You want to know exactly what a max level penguin does. It's a 63% increase in income. Yay, I don't have to test it by selling. Okay, next step. We are now going to set up Zixalt2 over here. We're going to load his penguin, and we're going to see, because Zixalt2 is a member of the island, of this little temporary alt island here, and we're going to see if his penguin is going to work, and I'm pretty sure it's not. But we're going to take a look at that right now. Okay, just for comparison's sake, there's no penguin out. Let's make sure we get, 253. Okay, let's try it now with penguin. Okay, Zixalt2's penguin is out. I feel pretty confident we're going to get a 254 spawn here, but I wanted to test this just to be safe. Or 253, whatever. Yeah, there you go. So, confirmed without a doubt. Only the owner can do this. The next test. Will the owner spawning a penguin elsewhere still upgrade the spawner at home? So to do that, I need to remove Zixalt2's penguin. I need to TP Zixalt away to some other random island, and then we're going to load the penguin over there, and we're going to see if it has the same effect here. So be right back again. Okay, we're back. I have Zixalt with a penguin loaded on another island. There you go. 404 villagers. So no matter where the owner is, all the spawners on the owner's island, regardless of who's loading them, will get the bonus, which is pretty darn cool. This is pretty darn cool. At this point, I don't think it's necessary to do a 30-minute test on how much money the villagers are going to make. So we're not going to do that. What we are going to do is we're going to change this to a dropper for the purposes of the chimp. That way I can get the lapis in hand. It would be a lot easier that way, handling it. Well, I guess I could just do a couple T2s into a chest, right? That could work, right? I'll figure it out. Either way, I do need to rebuild this. Lava's not a good idea for chimp testing. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I have reset things up. I actually have switched to my alt. You can see my main down there, looking so pretty. I switched to my alt so that we could take a little look. So we are going to go right ahead and look at lapis. So the normal sell price for lapis is 52. When you look at the chimp, max level, level 10, we're going to go ahead and spawn the chimp. When we look back in shop, it still says 52. Well, we're going to see 78. So a max level chimp, 78 times, no, 78 minus 52 equals 26. That's a 26 boost or a 56% boost. So 50% cell boost. So 1.5x basically, or 1.2. No, 50% is 1.2. So the chimp adds 26 to each single lapis dropped. What we don't know is does that work in hoppers? Does that work in voids? So there's a couple things that we're going to do here. I'm going to be sell all. The problem I have with this is the BAL updates are not consistent. So what I have to do with this is either find a way to sell it all manually, or you know, just hope I get lucky with BAL updates. So I'm actually going to do a 30-minute timer, and I'm going to sell all manually over 30 minutes, starting with a 0 BAL. And I am going to see, actually, you know, I'll do 15 minutes because this is going to be very, very painful to do. Yeah, then we're going to go from there. We're going to see how much money we make in 15 minutes without the chimp. Then we're going to see how much money we make in 15 minutes with the chimp. Of course, something else is going to be AFKing this. My account with the chimp, who is the island owner, will be at the bottom collecting the drops. Like so. Don't want all this money to go to waste. This is good quality money, man. 2, 3, 4, 5. Counted too fast. All right, I'm gonna get this set up once again, and then be right back. Okay, we are back. We, in 15 minutes, have gained 1.84 million. It turns out that I am getting consistent BAL updates, regardless of whether or not I'm selling during the BAL update. So I'm getting payouts BAL updates. I'm getting payouts consistently, which isn't bad. And payout 302. Let me see if I, yeah, see 236. I'm getting them pretty consistently, no matter what. But we earned 1.84 million over 15 minutes. I'm gonna wait for the next payout, pay my alt, start a fresh timer with Mr. Chimp out for 15 minutes, and then we're going to see how much we make, and then we can start looking at the other options to see if they work. Oh, there it is. When did it happen? Darn it, I missed it. All right, I'll have to do the next incarnation. All right, but I'll come back once all that's done. Yeah, be right back again. Okay, we're back, and we've earned 2.7 mil over 15 minutes. Pretty significant difference there. I was expecting to get 2.1 because that would have, or 2.16 because that would have been 20% more. But we actually got more than that. We got like 35% more, which, hey, I'm not going to complain. But that does confirm that it works for T3s, which, you know, I felt pretty certain that it would anyway. But now I am going to put the T3s, or place the T3s with Zixalt 2. I'm going to load Zixalt 2's Chimp, and I'm going to see if he is going to now get the boost, being a member of the island, not the owner of the island, because there is a rumor going around. What's this? Oh yeah, I don't need to worry about the Void. Void works the same as the T3. I don't need to test that too. But there's a rumor going around that only the island owner can use Chimp. That alts, even being members of the islands, their chimps will do nothing. Well, we're going to test that right now. I'm just going to go ahead and come back after the testing is completed. So be right back. All right, we're back. And technically, this is who the previous island owner was. I had to switch things around because Zixalt 2's Chimp was only level 3. So I had to use Zixalt's Chimp. So I changed the island owner, excuse me. I changed the island owner to Zixalt 2 so that I could use Zixalt's Chimp. And check it out, 1.7, 1.68. That is a definitive, Chimp is not working on the spawners. So if you have an alt, the alt cannot place the hoppers, which is disappointing. However, remember how it was 78 before? It still is. It still is. So while your alt may not be able to put hoppers down on other islands and use their chimps, which is what I was doing last round, by the way. I had all of my hoppers placed with my main alt, Alt Jemima, and I assumed that him loading Chimp would load the reciprocating hoppers. That does not work. They can only go on your island for the Chimp, but if you are a sellbot, if you're dropping the lapis, picking it up, and selling it, the Chimp will work, which is a-okay to me because my farm is mostly sellbot based, which means I could technically have Penguin and Chimp loaded at the same time, which is what I have been doing. But anyway, I don't want to sign off on Steve here. Good old-fashioned Steve. So I'm going to switch over to my main, and then we're going to do another little brief summary, and then we're going to call it. Be right back. Alrighty, so here we go. Head-to-head, Penguin and Chimp. Who's the better pet? Well, to be fair, if you look at the numbers, the Penguin is better. The Penguin does make you more money than the Chimp, but not by not by that significant of an amount. And certainly if you can keep them both loaded, that's certainly going to help you. So a quick rundown of how the two pets work. Again, the Penguin is island owner only, but the island owner does not have to be on the island. So if you're on a big island and you've got a bunch of people spawners on your island, you should be loading your Penguin no matter what you're doing, assuming you're not frogging or something else. And that way everybody will benefit from the Penguin's bonus. The Chimp, almost the same. When it comes to the hoppers placed on an island, they have to be placed by the island owner in order for the Chimp bonus to work. But if you have a sellbot, that will work. Now there is one more important thing to keep note of. Eventually a Penguin gets to a point where its bonus starts to... It's almost like a curve, a bell curve. It hits a point where all of a sudden it's not, well, not a bell curve, that was dumb, but it hits a point where it gets peaks and it doesn't add anything anymore. And the reason why is because all that extra added ends up in overflow and thrown away. Now we're not there yet, and I don't think anybody on the server is there yet, but I imagine it will happen, especially for other people. Me, I can just go buy more alts because I have a job. And my wife doesn't know I spend money. So I can just always add more sell bots. But other people, on the other hand, that maybe cannot go buy more alts, you're going to reach a point where the Penguin's not doing anything because it's all the overflow is just going to go away at the entity clear, and then which case when that point happens, you're going to want to stop calling Penguin and you're going to want to put preference on the Chimp. Yeah, that, my friends, it's going to do it for this one. I hope I was able to clear up some confusion. I certainly cleared up some confusion on my end. I'm certainly going to redouble my efforts to make sure all my Cellbots got Chimps loaded. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so very much for watching. And as always, take it easy.